Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to show you what's going on the homestead. We got a lot of updates, what's going on in the garden and the flower bed as well. Pretty much overall big update. So you guys stay tuned and we're going to get it started. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and flip things around and show you my view from the back porch here. Down there is our Concord grapes attached to the chicken coop right down there. They're doing great because they're getting tons of fertilizer. And that is a temporary coop that holds all of our chicks until they're big enough to get acclimated, and then they go out in the big pasture over there with the working chickens who lay our eggs every day. And then over from that, way off in the back there is our flower bed. We do have some veggies in there. We have some sunflowers. We'll go in there and get a close-up and show you what's going on down there. And then when we finish that, we'll take you over to the main garden and we'll see what all's going on there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to walk down here and show you is our sunflower bed, or that's what we call it anyway. We got some veggies. Let me flip you around. All right, so we have some veggies in here. As you can tell, Marley's been helping haul wood chips with her wagon, but we have some tomatoes there on stakes. Those are mostly San Marzanos, and then on the edge we have some borage. For the most part, this stays shaded during the day, but these are standard beauty sunflowers. They're not going to get much bigger. And then you have these back here in the back. These guys are Russian mammoths and American beauties, or American giants. They could get up to 13 foot tall. And we have some bird net in here to help us out a little bit, but that won't be able to stay long. There's our borage. Over here's our tomatoes. There's some elderberry, lemon balm in the back. More tomatoes. And we got some pretty good looking strawberries there in the back. The bird netting is helping a little bit with the strawberry attacks. And back there we have some more lemon balm and some basil. Okay, so here's some of our basil, some more strawberries here on the end, and out there's our sage, and then over there on the other end is our other strawberries. Oregano and basil is not doing so hot, but those are the ones that wasn't started from seed. We went and bought some of those. Okay guys, so now we're headed up here to the permaculture garden. We just call it the wood chip garden. And right in front of it is our compost potatoes. We call it accidental potatoes. Let me flip you around and show you. Now, we didn't plant potatoes here cut or whole. What actually happened was somebody come out here and accidentally, well, they didn't accidentally, we do throw food in the compost pile. And there was some potatoes that didn't get buried good enough, potato skins, and we came out and uncovered it one day, and those potato skins had shoots everywhere, so we just left it that way. And this is what they look like today. Actually, we just went in and planted more potatoes with it, but they look a whole lot better than the potatoes in the garden. So there's the potatoes. Over here is where we harvested all of our garlic. We will post a link to that video as soon as it's finished processing. Over there in the other one is where we did have carrots. We harvested those also, and radishes in the middle of the tractor tire. So we'll step over inside the garden and show you guys what we have in there now. Okay, so day before yesterday in our carrot bed we planted some radishes. This was just 2 days ago. They are already have some leaves on them, if you guys can see in the shade. They still have the little seed holes on them, but they're going crazy already, and that's just 2 days. And here is a Creole red onion, and it's really happy in these wood chips. That was an accident, but it's doing great, and they love wood chips on top of the soil. They can expand really easy without you really having to, you know, aerate or do a bunch of tilling and stuff around them when you have them in rows. Anyway, we're really impressed with these radishes. Let's see what else we can find. Here's our momentum bush beans. We have 2 rows. We have some succession planting going on, but right now this is our main row. We have another row over here right beside of them, between the peppers and the tomatoes. They're just a couple of days old, so they are up. We just can't see those shoots yet. All right, so here is our mash-up tomato row you heard us talk about, or heard me talk about in the last video. We have all kinds of tomatoes in here, determinants, indeterminants, all different types and sizes, such as cherries, big slicers, and as you can see, we've incorporated Florida weave. So over here behind our tomatoes is a lettuce. This is probably going to be the last look you guys get to see of the lettuce, because we're getting ready to yank it all up. As you can tell, we have some pretty big heads. I'll walk out there and show you some of the ones that's bolted, but we're really impressed with this stuff. We love the way it tastes. We just can't keep up, and we got to put some summer crop in. So it's beautiful. We love it, but this is the last look. We'll do a video on how we harvest it, but right now we'll walk in here and show you some. Here's a look at a big old Tehama head. A video harvesting these things. We love it. All right, we'll look at some romaine. All right, so here's our romaine. It is bolted on purpose, of course, but I mean, look at that thing, guys. That's awesome. We're doing it on purpose, but we do eat from it. But once they get to a certain stage, I mean, they're not going to grow back. They're not like butter crunch and all that other stuff. So we have some bolting on purpose, and the rest we're just going to harvest, pull it out one time, like I said, fresh salad, give it to neighbors. And at the end of this, we do have some tomatoes, more tomatoes inside of the netting. We have them up in the we have them in the Florida weave right now. We have a bunch all the way down through there. Okay, so here's the rest of the tomatoes. We have honeycombs, cherry reds, all those kind of things. And at the end of the garden, we have more potatoes started. Over there's our basil and our honey select corn going down through there. And on the other side we have more corn. I'll show you guys in a second. And sangria and yellow watermelon going down through there. All the way down beside of our lettuce, all the way down through there. We'll go take a look. Those at the end are cucumber. We'll take a look at our honey select corn on the way down through beside of our watermelons. We don't mind that, guys. This stuff's just going to spider in under the corn, and it acts pretty much like a weed barrier, especially these cucumbers down here. All right, here we go with the cukes. They're looking pretty good. We're happy with them. These are Carolina cukes. So anyway, here's our cucumbers beside of our corn, and then right beside of the honey select corn is our silver queen. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's coming up pretty good, and it goes all the way down beside of our honey select. And then over where that string is at is one more row that's coming in. Okay, we showed you our radishes. Over here we have a tomato and a marigold. And then over here we have 2-day-old carrots. And right now you really can't see anything, but those guys are everywhere. Those little bitty green peaks, I'm hoping you guys can see. Those little bitty things that look like grass is our carrot. And we're really happy. They're called short and sweets, and we also have more over there in the wagon right beside of our elderberry we got from Jules Small Gardening, along with the Carolina cucumbers I failed to mention. Thank you, Jules. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the update. That's it for today. We have some banana peppers and other things that's coming in really good, but However, my phone's overheating from being out here in the sun today, and we'll do another update next week. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next one.